But you know, everybody's looking, everybody's trying to find their own way. And hopefully they will all find it in their time. We do have a window, however. And I know that there's a lot of talk of 2012. I honestly do not know what's going to happen. I don't know exactly how it's going to happen. I don't necessarily know that I want to know. This is quite an adventure. And there is really something very profound about living in the moment. Because then you really pay attention. You're not thinking past it. You're really grateful for the moments that you're in right now and really gratified for those moments that you have. Because time is really the only currency that we have. It's not money, it's time. There's not a minute you can get back. You can always make another dollar, but there's not a minute once it's gone that you can get back. I wanted to share with you the definition of who we are supposed to be, or who we're going to become. Responsible freedom of self-determination, becoming truly self-confident and free, to unconditionally be responsible for yourself without being coerced by some other authority. Okay? We are already who we need to be. It's just a question of remembering. And in that remembering, it's about letting go of what we would perceive as mistakes, of regrets. We are so busy with our life and going from here to there to here to there, packing up the kids, going to work, paying our bills, doing the grocery shopping, getting gas in the car. We are so busy with our lives that we rarely ever stop to think about what it is that we're really creating. Sometimes something has to happen, like a 9/11, like the cyclone that just hit Myanmar, the earthquake that hit China, where we're jolted out of our reality and we're able to take a step back and say, whoa, what are we doing? I share that with you because most of humanity is in that place. You know, their heads down and they're just pushing along, plodding along, trying to survive, trying to do everything that we've been doing and our ancestors have been doing for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. None of that stuff's going to work anymore. Okay? I know you guys already know that. Okay, the old paradigms are crumbling. They're done. It's just a question of time before they completely collapse and fall. And if you're watching that, if you're watching the world, you're beginning to see it. It's all they're all at different stages of evolution, but no one is better than any other. All right? No one is. And don't ever accept that. That does not mean, and that literally means not everybody's going to graduate on this planet. Okay? But that's okay. We're all soul. We're all spirit. People start over all the time. Okay? But it's real for me. It's totally real for me. And I share that with you because as you're exercising discernment, those of you who are here just exploring, trying to figure it out, you are soul first. Okay, the physicality is the last part of you. You are soul first. And the soul is far wiser than the body will ever be. And I know that. Okay, so this was very real and is real for me. So how do we find our soul again? What does it take to change the essence of a man? Is there a phrase? Is there a mantra? Is there a prayer? Is there an event? You know, what does it take to change the essence of a man or a woman? I don't have that answer, but I am asking the question, and I have been for a long time. Many of us, and I'm not necessarily referring to the folks in the room here, many of us have completely lost our way. We know a lot of good people who would do anything for us as friends, but they simply don't have a clue. We want them to be aware of the changes that are coming, and you can put all this information in front of them and they're simply going to just dismiss it because it's too overwhelming to them. You know, they have to take it in little bites and little slices. They just simply don't want to deal with it because they're so overwhelmed just trying to manage a life that already doesn't work. Okay, or they're not already happy with because it's all that they know, and they're afraid to let it go because they don't have anything else to believe in, just what it is that they do every day. So in creating a new domain of knowing and asking the question, what is it that we want? It has to be something that everybody can take hold of a piece of. For example, every day there are little things that we could do to begin shifting our consciousness. Every day when we get up, the first thing we should do is be grateful that we're alive to see another day. And just make that acknowledgement. Spirit, thank you. Always tell your children that you love them. Every day. Tell them that you're proud of them. Always tell your wife that you love her, or your partner that you love her. Always be friendly and cordial at the office. Okay? When you hear an ambulance drive by, just say a blessing. Say, I bless whoever that's for, and that their highest good is what is achieved. Little things like that. When you walk into a room, just say, I bless this room. Little things like that make all the difference. Because it's conscious intent that every day when you do things like that, and that's all, those things are easy to do, all right? Is what you do is you begin to polarize. You begin to magnetize those spaces with your thoughts. And whatever you magnetize and you put out, it will come back. It will be mirrored back to you. That's why Earth is boot camp for the soul. It's because that's what it does. It mirrors our shit back to us. You know? And the more shit, the more shit. Okay? And that's why it's so overwhelming after a while. So it's little things. You know, and I share that because these are things that, you know, I've had to try to do, and I struggle to remember them every day. You know, but these are little things that I can do. And that in itself is remarkable, especially when you consider when we've lived on this planet, everything that we've been taught about who we are. You know, religions have punished us profoundly. Science says we're just a pool of chemicals that was created by a mistake. It's remarkable. But we're none of that. We're absolutely none of that. And my guess is that we had this planned all along. We planned this struggle all along to grow, to evolve, to make a statement to the rest of the universe. Okay. I